All right, hey everybody, welcome back to VLOGUARY. Today we are finally filming my November 2024 kit lineup. I've been planning this one for a really long time because there were lots of big plans in November, but I am finally sharing it with you all. So let's go ahead and without any further ado, jump into it. So, monthly kit, pretty obvious. We are sticking with Itty Bitty Sticker Co, of course. So I opted for the pie monthly kit. So it's got lots of different pie flavors. And then I like the bright berry colors. You'll notice with this lineup, there's not going to be any Thanksgiving kits this year. That is odd for me because normally I love Thanksgiving. But we were traveling so much in November that there was just no space for a Thanksgiving kit. So this is kind of my nod to Thanksgiving without it being like blatantly Thanksgiving. So that is going to be our monthly kit for November. Just trying to make sure I stay in frame. And then let's start getting into weekly kits. So first of all, we went to a wedding in Mexico City. So this is the week of election week, but this wedding is going to take precedence over that because it was my husband's very good friends from grad school, and it was a little trip over the Veterans Day weekend. So I have this kit from Caress Press via Fiesta. These are the extra boxes, and I wasn't 100% sure if this would work very well for this week just because like it wasn't an oceanic part of Mexico, but honestly, this kind of matches the venue as well as the bride's parents' house. So it ended up working out well. And also these colors ended up matching their colors really well. Like they had a lot of bright, especially like marigold-ish colors and turquoise and things like that. So I kind of took a gamble on this kit because honestly, there's not many good Mexico kits that are not just like resort themed, but it ended up working out quite well. I don't think I've used a Caress Press kit before, so this should be interesting, but I actually like how she does her bottom washi. I know a lot of people want her to cut it down to like the two skinny pieces of washi, but I like, especially with this tile pattern, I actually like this quite a lot. So that is going to be the kit. I don't have any underlays pulled for this one, but I do have a little bit of like overlay foil. These are just from the Prairie Planner. These are both in gold, and these are gonna be used not only this week, but probably the next, probably for all of November, honestly, because every week has a little bit of travel to it. So these are cute, like Kiss Cut flight path overlays that you can put like wherever you want, and then these are my travel strips. And then I have my I Voted sticker from Sac County, so that is going to either be worked into the weekly spread or the monthly spread. I don't know which yet. But that is our first weekly kit for November. And then the next week is still going to be travel themed because we started the week in Mexico, flew back to California for a few days to go to work and all of that type of stuff, and then flew to New Zealand. So that's what this is representing. So I have some a la carte sheets from Pink Leaf Prints. And I really debated like what kit I was going to use for this week. There's a lot of like generic flight stickers out there, but I think this is technically supposed to be Indiana Jones themed. It's called Adventure Awaits. I just picked up 4 a la carte sheets that I thought would be best used. Not a lot happened this week, especially because I got food poisoning in Mexico. We both did actually. And so ended up actually not going to a lot of my classes that week. Ended up at urgent care. It was a whole thing. So that is basically the mini kit I'm going to use. And then I've got these underlays from Planner Pixie Co. in just her plain gold. And they are the passport stamps. So like there's a stamp from Croatia, Japan, Spain, France, the UK, Finland. I can't read the other ones. Italy. I want to buy these again for when we go to Croatia because I feel like we will go to Croatia in the next few years if I have any say about it. So anyway, that is the pairing for that week. And then I'll pull in some of these travel, where'd the travel stickers go? I'll pull in these travel stickers too because especially things like airplane mode, that'll definitely apply to one of the days because we crossed the international date line. And so basically we lost a whole day. Like, I don't think we lived the day of November 17th, really, which is so weird. It always like messes up my brain, the time changes, thinking about that. So anyway, that is for the second week of November. Then we get into New Zealand, which is super exciting. So I've actually already pulled all my character stickers for these 2 weeks because I wanted to make sure I didn't like run out of stuff. So I've got all my character stickers at this point. I just didn't know like when I was going to run out of certain stickers. So I pulled those already just to be safe. And then as far as what I'm using for this week, so the first week of our New Zealand trip, we started in Auckland, which is kind of basically what you have to do no matter how you're doing your trip to New Zealand, I feel, because it's kind of the central business hub. And then we spent a few days in Auckland. We went out to Hobbiton, Waitomo, the glowworm caves out there, and then made our way to Rotorua, and then made our way to Wellington. So that was the first week of the trip. So to represent that, I have the Fellowship art in the Cinderella paper format. I have a mini kit because I preferred this scene over, well, I wanted this mountain scene for sure. I bought this a long time ago with the intent of my husband doing like a memory keeping plan with me for something like his birthday, but it just never happened. So I kept the kit for myself. So this is the mini kit. I don't think she does these like super mini kits anymore. And then we have an extra strip of bottom washi. If you are a Lord of the Rings fan at all, you know that this scene doesn't really make sense, but that's fine. Then this is the ultimate kit format in an old format that she doesn't do anymore. But yes, I'll just have lots of full box options. So, especially like, oh, I wanted Airwind for sure. So this is going to be really exciting. I'm going to have to like pick and choose what full boxes I need. But at the same time, like I'm going to need extenders during this week, which is going to be tricky because I don't have any like extender stickers right now. At least not any plain ones, but we'll figure it out. And then to go with that, I have 2 different underlays. So I have Mountain 1 in Hunter Green from Planet Hannah, and then I have Garden 2 in Autumn Gold, I think. So really intricate patterns. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how well I'm able to like display this foil once I put all my plans down, but we will figure it out. So I picked Hunter Green because obviously, and then Autumn Gold was like tying in this cloak and like some of the like this color. So I spent a long time trying to figure out what foil to use, but I think those 2 colors are best for this kit. Burgundy would work as well, but it wouldn't work with like what these patterns are. Like I felt like these patterns in burgundy would look a little bit odd. So there's that. I have these Planet Hannah Lord of the Rings icons in gold. And then I have these stickers that my husband got me last year for our anniversary. Don't know how many of these I'm really going to be able to fit in the weekly spread. I have a little like photo album as well that he got for me that I'll probably incorporate these into, but we'll try to use a couple of these somewhere. So that is everything for the very first week of our New Zealand trip. I'm so excited to get into actually memory keeping for these weeks because they're very exciting. And then the last week I'm going to show in this lineup is the second week of our New Zealand trip. So same deal. I pulled all of my character stickers except for any icons that are in this kit, just so I wouldn't run out of certain things. Like there were certain airplane stickers that I was definitely going to run out of. And I forgot to mention, but with that Lord of the Rings kit, I'm also going to pull in any of those Prairie Planner travel stickers. Those travel stickers are going to get a lot of mileage, no pun intended, in the month of November. All right, grand finale time. So for the second week of our New Zealand trip, we believe started the week in Christchurch, and this is where we started getting into national parks. So we went to Airaki National Park and saw the Lupin and the mountains, of course, and all of that. And it was late spring, early summer when we were in New Zealand. So I pulled Spring Cottage from Caress Press for that. This is the extra box. I thought that was very cute. And I wasn't sure about this kit. Obviously there's no like New Zealand art out there, New Zealand kits. If any clip art artists are watching this, I'm already mentally planning my next trip back to this country. So I could use some New Zealand art in the future. So I wasn't sure how this was going to fit, but it ended up working really well for the season and the colors especially. So I interrupted myself, but we were in Christchurch and then Aoraki National Park, made our way over to, what was our next stop after Christchurch? Buffering. Flew to Queenstown, duh, and then spent a lot of time in that kind of vacation town, and eventually made our way out to Milford Sound, or Pioputahi. I don't know if I said that correctly, but yeah. So this worked really well for like driving through the countryside out to the national parks and all of that. That was a long story. So again, I haven't used Caress Press before, but I think this format should work just fine. I really love the grass patterns. I'll probably like nix this color the most. I'm gonna probably do color blocking. But yeah, so it's gonna be weird having spring in November in my planner, but we did go to the Southern Hemisphere, so that's what it's gonna happen. Not many fall kits in my planner in 2024. There just was not space with all of the weddings and travel and all of that type of stuff. So that is the kit. And then I had to get real creative with foil here. So what I opted for was Mountain Dew underlays in the color Ice. I believe that's what this is called. And then I got Field of Flowers in either lilac or lavender. I don't remember the foil color name. These ones are so intricate that I don't necessarily 100% love how they turned out. I know everyone who has a foil shop has been having a hard time with paper changes this year, so I'm not holding that against anybody. So we'll see how this turns out. I wasn't sure how well this purple color, especially whether it's called lilac or lavender or whatever, will match. Not 100% sure. It kind of pulls in some of the purplish from that box and from this box. So we're bringing in accent colors for sure. So that's fine. We'll see how that works out. And then I have the Sadie Stickers gold foil freebie. I just thought this was cute for like spring. And then I do have some rose gold full box extenders from Scribble Prints Co. that'll match this kit. So I do have extenders for this week, just not for like the previous week. So that's it. That is what we got for November. A very different month than most that I have filmed in the past. So much travel. That was not initially the plan, but things just kind of happened and everything sort of happened at once. So I hope you're looking forward to seeing the actual plans from these weeks. Let me know which one you're the most interested in down below. I'm going to go ahead and set up my thumbnail just to kind of give you a picture of what all is happening this month, or happened. It's gone at this point. It's past tense. Alrighty, so that is going to be it for November. I hope you enjoyed hearing about what I'm going to be using in the next few Plan With Me's, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye!